A leaker claims the next Battlefield game might launch later than expected. Bethesda's highly anticipated Starfield has been delayed. Apex Legends Mobile is launching very soon, and much more on This Week in Gaming. EA held its quarterly investor call this week and shared new details about the Battlefield franchise. CEO Andrew Wilson stated that they won't be giving up on either the franchise or Battlefield 2042. He referred to Battlefield as one of the great franchises in EA's portfolio. He also expects the series to grow for many years. Respawn Entertainment's Vince Zampella is now in charge of Battlefield. Wilson stated that their new development model would get to the fun as quickly as possible. Regarding what's next for the series, Wilson himself suggested a new Battlefield game would ship in 2023. However, he said that during an investor's call before 2042's launch. Leaker Tom Henderson claims his sources say otherwise. He is being told that a 2023 release is doubtful and that 2024 seems much more possible. Battlefield Mobile will host another playtest at the end of this month. It'll feature new maps set in Mexico, Colombia, Egypt, and Iraq. The developers at Industrial Toys are still hoping to ship the game by the end of this year. Starfield, Bethesda's upcoming action RPG, has been delayed to the first half of 2023. It's undoubtedly one of the most anticipated games of the year, so the delay has disappointed fans. Details on Starfield are scarce, but speculation suggests that gameplay will be shown during the Bethesda's Game Showcase in June. Not only that, but Redfall, a new FPS by Bethesda-owned Arcane Studios, has also been pushed back. Bethesda states that more time is needed for both games so that they're in the most polished state for launch. Call of Duty Warzone's latest event has gone live. Operation Monarch introduced Godzilla and King Kong to the Caldera map. Not only are these two giant monsters interactive, but themed cosmetic bundles are also available. The map itself underwent numerous design changes to tie in with the Monsterverse. The online reception has been mixed. Right now, interaction with the kaiju is limited to shooting them until they drop rewards and placeable kill streaks. And while the event has been a success, many fans feel let down when comparing it to the marketing material. Operation Monarch won't conclude until May 25th, so players are hoping that there's more to it than what's been shown so far. A closed alpha for the mobile Call of Duty Battle Royale game is underway. It's codenamed Project Aurora and is reportedly in very early development. Currently, there's no way to get involved without a direct invitation from Activision. However, that may change as it gets closer to an official reveal. Speaking of mobile games, Apex Legends Mobile launches worldwide next week. It'll release on iOS and Android devices on Tuesday, May 17th. Respawn Entertainment confirmed it's an entirely different game from its console and PC counterpart. The mobile game will feature its own battle pass, maps, and gameplay features. New game modes exclusive to the mobile game will also be added. Team Deathmatch is exclusive to the mobile game. Some fans are frustrated by hearing about the additional features who want to see more modes for the main game on PC and console. EA Motive hosted a second Dead Space Remake live stream this week. They showcased improved environments, visual effects, and lighting for the upcoming game. They claim that work on the remake is progressing very well and that the entire game can now be fully playtested. A release date was also revealed. January 27, 2023 is when fans will get their hands on this reimagining of the horror classic. It'll be available on PC and next-gen consoles. Hackers attacked Hunt Showdown, the intense extraction FPS from Crytek. Not only was Hunt subject to technical faults and service outages, but the developers at Crytek were also maliciously hacked. This all happened during the game's Trader's Moon event last month. Crytek has since assured players that better protections are now in place to prevent future attacks. Fans have been left wondering why exactly a group of hackers would choose to attack Hunt in the first place. Hunt is relatively niche compared to some of the bigger games that generally make big headlines when they get hacked. A major Mass Effect mistake has finally been cleared up. Last November, the developers behind the Mass Effect series at BioWare released a poster for the next game in the franchise. It was accompanied by a description that mentioned the Commander Shepard character from the original 3 titles. This led to speculation from the community that he would be returning. However, this week, the project director for the new Mass Effect sequel responded to the supposed leak. He confirmed that the original description was a mistake and was written by a store owner and not BioWare. According to Capcom's financial report, Resident Evil Village has become the fastest-selling game in the series. It launched in May 2021 and has sold over 6.1 million copies. Analysts predict it may even overtake Resident Evil 5 in sales, which has held the title of highest-selling Resident Evil game since 2009. Village still has a long way to go, as Resident Evil 5 has sold over 13 million copies. EA announced the end of its partnership with FIFA this week. The annual soccer title will be rebranded as EA Sports FC. In the press release, EA stated the franchise's best-known modes would remain, while new game modes would also be added. Partnerships with the different leagues worldwide would also remain. More details will be shared in summer 2023. A rumor suggests that Rockstar Games may be preparing for the next-gen release of Red Dead Redemption 2. A leaker known as Account Nugget says that the next-gen version is undoubtedly on its way, but that they don't have any other details to share right now. The same leaker has correctly predicted numerous gaming releases in the past few months. These include Hogwarts Legacy and Star Wars Eclipse. However, there is no official sign of this happening anytime soon. Ubisoft's tactical looter shooter, The Division 2, has gotten brand new content. Season 9 introduces a new enemy named Captain Lewis, a new co-op mode, weapons, and gear. The new co-op mode is called Countdown. It's an 8-player mode with teams of 4 players. Players are challenged to work together to restore stability to a power plant infested with enemies. Alongside it, a new mechanic called Expertise is coming. This is a way of upgrading your items based on how much you use them. The Division 2 is also hosting a free weekend from the 13th of May until the 15th. Hell Let Loose, the tactical World War II shooter, is finally receiving its first console update. This content has been playable on PC for months, but the devs at Black Matter are finally sharing things with the console community. The update includes Soviet forces, maps, weapons, and vehicles, along with the M97 trench gun, the FG-42, and other maps. Hopefully, this free update will bring the console version up to par with the PC game. Numerous bug fixes and quality of life improvements are also being added. Before we move on to our final topic, let us know in the comments what games you're playing these days. There's so many top quality titles out there. I'd love to hear what is occupying your gaming time. The original games in the Duke Nukem series are certainly held in high regard, though 2011's Duke Nukem Forever was a major flop, leaving the series dead in its tracks. The title went through 15 years of development hell. But this week, a build of the original version of the game from way back in 2001 leaked online. It's somewhat playable and depicts a grittier version of the game than what Gearbox eventually shipped. Many fans hope this leak could lead to a revival of the series, a wave of FPS games inspired by the likes of Duke Nukem 3D called Boomer Shooters has taken the indie scene by storm over the last few years. A retro-inspired modern Duke Nukem title could probably do quite well given the demand for similar titles. And that wraps it up for this week in gaming. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.